Today is July 7th, 2025. Let's begin today's English study. This book is BC Reads Authored Literacy Fundamental English Readers 3. Reader 3. Author is Chantal Iwitz. This video is reading of the original work. Today we will reading the shooting of Ginger Goodwin. The shooting of Ginger Goodwin. On a spring day in England in 1887, a baby with red hair was born. His name was Albert Goodwin, but his family called him Ginger. Coal was very important back then. Coal is black rock that can be used for fuel. Coal. Coal is black rock that can be used for fuel. It was used to run trains and steamboats. Albert Ginger Goodwin became a coal miner at age 15. At age 15. That is how he found himself in British Columbia. That is how he found himself in British Columbia. There were lots of coal mining jobs on Vancouver Island. Coal mining was not a safe job. The coal dust made the workers sick. Sometimes gas in the ground made the workers sick too. Sometimes gas in the ground made the workers sick too. Sometimes mines caved in. Sometimes mines caved in. Sometimes mine caved in. Mine caved in. Many miners wanted the right to the safe at work. Wanted the right to be safe at work. So in 1920 So in 1912. So in 1912, some workers on Vancouver Island went on strike. Ginger was one of them. Okay. Coal mining was not a safe job. The coal dust made the workers sick. Sometimes gas in the ground made the workers sick too. Sometimes mines caved in. Many miners wanted the right to be safe at work. So in 1912, some workers on Vancouver Island went on strike. Ginger was one of them. He spoke out for workers' right. 1912. Okay, 1912. So in 1912, he spoke out for worker rights. When the strike ended, the mining company, the mining company would not give him his job back. The mining company would not give him his job back. The company was angry that he had spoken out. So Ginger moved to the mainland of British Columbia. He continued to fight for workers' rights. At the time, Canada was fighting in World War One. At the time, Canada was fighting in World War One in 1917. 1917, and the government law made a law that all men aged 20 to 35 must fight in the war. Ginger did not believe in war. He also had many health problems from working in the mine. A doctor, a doctor looked at him and said he was not fit for go to work. Ginger began. Ginger began to speak out against the law that forced men to go to the war to to go to war. Shortly after, he got a letter from government saying he need to be seen by a doctor again. Ginger began to against speak out against the law that forced men to go to war. Shortly after, he got a letter from the government saying he needed to be seen by a doctor again. This time, the doctor said he was fit for war. Many people were sure that the government was trying to get rid of get rid of him for speak out. Get rid of him for speak out. Cabin on mountain. Ginger Ginger escaped to a cabin on Allen Mountain near Comex Lake. He was joined by some other men who would not fight in the war. He was joined by some other men who would not fight in the war. People in the nearby town helped them hide by bringing them food and water. People in the nearby town helped them hide by bringing them food and water. Police spent months police spent months looking for the man. Police spent months looking for the man. A police officer named Campbell said he would get Goodwin dead all alive. A police officer named Campbell said he would get Goodwin dead or alive. Okay. A police officer named Campbell said he would get Goodwin dead or alive. One day in 1918, Campbell and two other police officers went to a lone mountain looking for the man. The two police officers went one way and Campbell went another. Campbell went another. Then two police officers hear the shot ringing out. Two police officers heard a shot bling out. They went toward the sound. They went toward the sound. They found the ginger dead body on the ground. They found the ginger's They found Ginger's dead body on the ground. Campbell had shot him. Had shot him. Campbell said he had to because Ginger pointed a gun at him. Pointed a, pointed a gun at him. Ginger pointed a gun at him. The police burned the cabin. Burned cabin. Cabin. The police burned. The police burned the cabin where Ginger was shot. Some people thought that it was a cover up. Some people thought that it was a cover up. They said it was not right that Ginger was killed. They said it was not right. It was not right that Ginger was killed. They thought the government finally got what it wants. Government finally got what it wants. The government got rid of Ginger Goodwin. Ginger Goodwin funeral. Ginger Godwin's funeral. Miner and friends carried Ginger's coffin. Ginger's coffin. Coffin. Ginger's coffin on their shoulders through the streets of the town. People followed behind for 6 kilometers. That day, all the workers in British Columbia put down their tools and went on strike. Tools and went on strike. Went on strike. That day, all the workers in British Columbia put down their tools and went on strike. They protested. They protested the shooting of Ginger. They protested the shooting of Ginger Goodwin. They protested the shooting of Ginger Goodwin. It was the first general strike of British Columbia. It was the first general strike. General strike. General strike of British Columbia. Today, we wonder what really happened on the summer afternoon in 1918 on Allen Mountain. 1918 on Allen Mountain. The bold word as the story have this word pattern. The word ending IGH has 3 letters, but it make one sound. The letter IGH make a long I sound. These letters are usually followed by T, like these words: rights, rights, right, rights, fight, fighting, 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 fight, fight, fighting. The word ending AIN has 2 vowels. 2 vowels. AIN has 2 vowels that make one sound. The vowel AI can make the long A sounds. word from this story that contain the ending include mainland, may long a sounds, main, mainland, against, again. The word mountain, the word mountain contain the letter AIN, like mainland and again, but it doesn't have the long A sound. It doesn't have the long sound. Mountain, mainland. The last word, the last word family in the lesson is the OU family. Found. The vowel OU can make same sound you make when you stop your toe. Toe. When you stop your toe. Oh. Stop. Toe. When you stop your toe. Oh. Oh. Here are the words in the story that contain this word ending found. Oh, found. Oh, found. 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 Ground. Here are the words in this story that contain this word ending. Ground, sound, found.